Till now, how many experiments we have done?
6 experiment done हो गए सर. Last design of shaft का हुआ था.
Yes, sir.
6 experiments. So just summary बता दीजिए. What was the first experiment? First we have done the some basic MATLAB summaries है, that is
First-
not
Sir,
First theory of
command sir एकदम first to command था sir. Command जिसमें आपने basically बताए थे.
that is basic MATLAB command, but they are not the part of the experiment. है ना?
So
First
then
experiment
theories
starts
of
with-
failure first.
theories of failure sir.
Okay, है ना? So first experiment was theories of failures, है ना? TOF. Second one was
Sir, Goodman line or Soderberg line.
okay.
Fluctuating.
Theories related to fluctuating stresses.
Fluctuating stresses. Yes.
These are the theories related to static stresses. So there are 5 theories in that. We have plotted all the theories, and then Goodman, Soderberg, and Gerber parabola. That also we have plotted for the fluctuating stresses using MATLAB. And after that, third one was
Riveted.
Eccentrically loaded riveted joint.
yes, design and drawing of the eccentrically loaded riveted joints.
Rivet.
Eccentrically loaded riveted joints, and that is related to fluctuating stresses, number 2nd. And after that,
Design and drawing of eccentrically loaded welded joint.
yes, eccentrically loaded welded joint, that we have also covered. And after that, eccentrically loaded threaded joint, that also has been covered. And design of the shaft, design and drawing of the shaft has also been covered. Today the remaining experiments मैं आपको बता दूंगा हमें कौन-कौन से experiments करने होंगे. So after 6, the 7th experiment will be, it can be based on the design of the key, design and drawing of the key. After that, we will go for design and drawing of flexible coupling. We will study both the couplings, rigid flange coupling and flexible coupling. Flexible couplings are also known as bush coupling, because coupling. And in the 9th experiment, we will go for design. Then we will go for leaf spring. Design and drawing of leaf spring. So basically there will be 10 experiments in this lab. 6 we have done already. Today we will complete our 7th, then 8th, 9th, 10th. 3 practicals again will be remained. वैसे तो 8 practicals are sufficient for a lab. So out of 8 out of 10, any 8 out of 10 you can complete in your file. 10 कर देते हैं, अच्छी बात है. Otherwise minimum 8 experiments are needed. I will give grading on the basis of best 8 experiments. Best 8. I will sort best 8. तो चलिए सबसे पहले हम की पर एक क्वेश्चन लेते हैं और फिर डिजाइन ऑफ द की को कंप्लीट करते हैं और उस डिजाइन ऑफ की का थोड़ा सा कोडिंग पे बात करेंगे, है ना. मैटलैब कोडिंग पर भी बातचीत करेंगे. तो सबसे पहले हम चलते हैं. One numerical we have already solved in the morning class. We are going to solve the second numerical now. So that is, this is the second. So just read the questions. Just read the question. Are you able to solve this question? The standard cross section for a flat key which is fitted on a 50 millimeter diameter. So D equal to 50 millimeter is 16 by 10. So it is the size of the key. It is already given in question. Size is already given. Size of the key. So 16 by 10 means you can say the width of the key is 16 and height of the key is 10 millimeter. So cross-sectional area of the key is already given. The key is transmitting 475 Newton meter torque. The unit is Newton meter. So just convert it to Newton millimeter. So MT is given 475,000 Newton millimeter. Torque from the shaft to the hub. Torque is already given. The key is made of commercial steel, SYT equal to SYC. So SYT means yield strength in tension and SYC means yield strength in compression. Both are equal and they are given 230 megapascal. Determine the length of the key. So basically the question is interested in finding the length of the key only. So if the factor of safety is 3, so just we have to find the length of the key. Now, today we will also discuss about the selection of the key from the data book. I will share you the data book by Bhandari. In that I will discuss some tables in which size of the key is mentioned as per the industrial practice. So I will also go for those tables after solving this numerical. So determine the length of the key. Only the unknown is length of the key. So main criteria, main concept is we will determine the length of the key by formula of shear stress. Tau equal to twice mt by dBl. This is the basic formula for the shear stress. So as per this shear stress, we can calculate the length of the key. Because torque is given in question. Torque is 4,75,000 Newton millimeter. And diameter is also given. It is 50 millimeter. Width of the key is also, we are knowing 16 millimeter. It is already known. And L is the only unknown. So you can determine length of the key by the shear stress criteria. Again, you can also determine the length of the key by the compressive stress criteria. So compressive stress is given by 4mt divided by dHL. So by this criteria, compressive criteria, again, you can determine the length of key again. Torque is already known to you, 4,75,000. Diameter already available, 50 millimeter. H is the height of the key. It is already mentioned, 610 millimeter. And only the unknown is length. Okay. Now first calculate the permissible shear stress and permissible compressive stress. So permissible shear stress is given by tau permissible is given by 230 divided by factor of safety, that is 3 multiplied by 0.5. Please solve it. What is the value for the permissible shear stress? सभी लोग कैलकुलेटर रखिए साथ में.
38.34.
Yes. So the answer is coming 38.34 Newton per mm square. So by this formula, we can write 38.34 equal to 2 times 3,75,000 divided by diameter 55, width is 16, L is unknown. So just determine length of the key by shear stress criteria. How much it is coming?
ये सर 3 लाख क्यों लिखा है सर?
I think it is 4,75,000.
4 lakh.
Okay. So it is 4 lakh. So just calculate. It will be 2 times 4,75,000. So solve it. 2 lakh 4 into 4,75,000 divided by 38.34 into 50 into 16. It is coming 30.97.
Yes sir.
Okay.
30.97.
Equal to 30.97 millimeter, or you can say it is approximately 31 millimeter by criteria of shear stress. Now find the length of the key by the compressive stress criteria. So first determine the compressive stress, permissible compressive stress. So permissible compressive stress is given by SYC divided by factor of safety. So SYC is given 230 and factor of safety is given 3. So it is 230 divided by 3. How much it is coming?
76.67.
Okay, 76.67 Newton per mm square. It is the compressive stress. So we are having formula sigma c equal to 4mt divided by dhl. So sigma c permissible is 76.67. 4 times 4,75,000. It is the torque. Diameter is how much diameter in question 2? 50 millimeter. So diameter is 50. H is the height or thickness of the key, and thickness of the key is given over here 10 millimeter. So it is 50 multiplied by 10 into length of key. Determine the length of the key as per the compressive criteria. How much it is coming? Solve it. 4 into 4,75,000.
49.56 आ रहा है.
Okay, so length of the key is coming 49.56 mm, which can be rounded off to 50 mm. Okay, so as per the shear stress criteria, the length of the key is coming 31 mm, and the length of the key is coming 31 mm. And as per the compressive criteria, the length of the key is coming 50 mm. So we have to take length of the key is higher of the two values, larger value, larger of two values, larger of two values. So let the first value is L1, which we have obtained by shear stress criteria, and second value is L2 that we have obtained from the compressive stress criteria. Then I have to take maximum of these two values, so L1 and L2, max of L1 and L2. So this is 50 millimeter. Why we are taking maximum? Why not minimum? If we will take maximum, then the cost will increase. If we will take minimum, then the cost of the key will be reduced. Then why we are taking maximum? We are taking maximum because we does not want the failure of the key in any criteria. We does not want the failure of the key either in the shear criteria or in the compressive criteria. हमारी की दोनों में criteria में pass होनी चाहिए. So if we take 31 mm, then our key will only pass in the shear criteria and it will fail in the compression criteria. But if you will take 50 millimeter, then it will pass both in compression as well as in shear criteria. So always you have to take maximum. So this is length of the key that you have found. So what is the designation of the key finally? Designation of the key now is L cross B cross H. L is 16, B is 10, H is 50 millimeter. So this is the final designation for the key, 16 by 10 into 50. So question is very simple. Just to understand, you have to take the maximum value of L, L1 and L2. Okay. Now we will go for the MATLAB program of this, and after that I will share the design data book to show you the tables for the dimensions of the key. So that I am clearing it. So now I am starting the MATLAB program for the same. So first lines are very common, clear all and CLC. Then step 1. बहुत ही सिंपल प्रोग्राम होगा, जरा बताते जाइए आप लोग. In step 1, percentage sign for the remark, percentage sign is used for the remark or comments in the MATLAB. So in the step 1, what we have done, you have found the length of the key by the shear criteria. So in step 1, just initialize the variable. Initialize the variables. And in step 2, find length of the key as per shear criteria. Or in step 3, we will find the length as per the compressive criteria, and in step 4, we will find the final length of the key or final designation of the key. So in 4 steps, the total problem can be solved. है ना? तो जो भी इनिशियलाइज करना होगा वो हम यहाँ इनिशियलाइज कर देंगे, है ना। तो चलिए इनिशियलाइज कर देते हैं। फिटेड ऑन ए 50 millimeter diameter, so d equal to 50 semicolon, because I does not want the output on the command window. 16 millimeter, 10 millimeter, so b equal to 16, h equal to 10. Torque is, so let mt is my torque, so mt equal to 475000 semicolon. I am just initializing the variables, है ना. d equal to 50, b equal to 16, h equal to 10, mt equal to this much. The key is made of commercial steel, so SYC, so just initialize SYC. SYT is 230, SYC is equal to SYT, they both are equal, and you can find factor of safety is also given, so just initialize factor of safety FS equal to 3. So all the variables have been initialized. और भी कुछ variable आता है, then we will add that variable in the step 1. So now find the length of the key. So length is unknown, so you can make length as a symbolic variable if you want, or you can solve L by any method. So if हमें symbolic बनाने की जरूरत होगी, then we will make symbolic length as a symbolic variable. तो लेंथ को सिंबॉलिक यदि डिक्लेयर करना होगा, देन आई कैन टेक सिम्स L1 L2, है ना. ये कमांड मैं यूज करूंगा. आई विल इनिशियलाइज L1 एज ए सिंबॉलिक वेरिएबल एंड L2 एज ए सिंबॉलिक वेरिएबल. सो दिस थिंग कैन आल्सो बी डन इन स्टेप 1. सो आई एम जस्ट इनिशियलाइजिंग सिम्स L1 L2. Okay, sims L1 and L2 are symbolic variables. Now it come to the step 2. Find the length of the key as per the Sear criteria. Yes.
हाँ सर, L1 L2 के लिए सिम्स लगाने की क्या जरूरत है सर? वो तो LHS में आएंगे ना.
हाँ, डायरेक्ट कर सकते हैं. मैंने कहा कि किसी मेथड से कर लीजिए. जैसे कि आपका मान लीजिए tau equal to twice mt by dbl, ठीक है. तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं, यहां से L का फॉर्मूला बना सकते हैं, twice mt by db tau. एक तो ये तरीका है ना. अब mt अवेलेबल है, d अवेलेबल है, t अवेलेबल है, tau अवेलेबल है, then you can calculate L directly. L और L1 whatever it is, है ना. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम इसको एक इक्वेशन की फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर देंगे. So it is tau minus twice mt by dbl equal to 0. ठीक है. So this is the left hand side of the equation, है ना, in which L is the symbolic variable or L1 is the symbolic variable, है ना. Then we will solve L1. So you can do by both the methods. So we are using the symbolic method. So that's why I have declared symbolic L1 and L2. So I will make the equation. So let my first equation is equation 1, EQ1 is given by TAU tau minus twice into mt divided by bracket dbl in the MATLAB language. So this is the left hand side. So this left hand side I have written in this way. So now TAU we have not declared, not calculated, so MATLAB will give you the error, है ना. So first calculate TAU. So TAU is given by SYT into 0.5 divided by FS semicolon. Okay, so tau will be available and D already we have declared, B already we have declared 16 mm. In place of L we will write L1 because L1 is the length of the key as per the Sear criteria. So L1 is already declared, sims L1. So there will be no error in this equation. So I am putting a semicolon. Now I will solve this equation. So I will write solve EQ1. So when I will solve this equation, I will get the unknown value, and unknown is L1. So L1 will be found. And L1 can be calculated. Now if this L1 is a symbolic variable, So you will use L1 equal to eval of L1 to convert this symbolic value into the numerical value. So L1 equal to eval. Eval is a function. Most of the students have used this function in the previous codings also. Of riveted joint, welded joint, and others. So L1 is solve of EQ1 and L1 equal to eval L1. So I think step 2 is over. You can do one more thing here. Let semicolon. You can also write L1 equal to round L1. जैसे हमारा आंसर आया था 30 point something, 30.97. That you have to round it, so it will be 31. You can use round function also. So step 2 is complete. So now come to step 3. So I am writing the step 3 over here. Step 3. Step 3 is again finding the length of the key as per the compressive criteria. ये आप लिख लीजिएगा, find the length of the key as per the compressive criteria. यही सारे steps repeat हो जाएंगे. Tau की जगह we have to calculate sigma c. So I am writing SIGC. It is sigma c, and sigma c is given by S by c divided by factor of safety. So sigma c is available. Now just use the equation 2. Equation 2 is given by, equation 2 हमारी क्या है compressive criteria में, sigma c is 4 times mt divided by dhl. So I will write SIGC. So it is sigma c minus 4 into mt divided by in bracket d into h into L2 and semicolon. So this is my equation number 2. This bracket is needed. If you will not put the bracket, then it will divide only by d in the denominator, and h and L2 will be used as a multiplication in numerator. So your answer will be wrong. So this bracket is very much important. So equation 2 will be this. Now solve equation 2. If you will solve the equation 2, it will give you the value of L2. So L2 equal to solve EQ2. Now this L2 is a symbolic variable. Convert this value into a numeric variable. So you will have L2 that I am writing here. So L2 equal to eval L2 and L2 equal to round L2. It is again rounded. Now the step number 4. अब step number 4 को मैं यहाँ लिखता हूँ इस स्लाइड में, है ना. यहाँ पर मैं जरा सा इसे क्लियर कर देता हूँ. Yes. So 3 steps are now complete. Now I'm coming to step number 4. Final length of the key. Final length of the key. So what I will do, L equal to max L1 comma L2 semicolon. So L is available to me. Now I have to print this L in the output. So for output I will use fprintf. Fprintf is output command, and I will use in inverted comma the length of key, or you can say the final length of the key is found to be you need value here. So I will use percentage D over here. Percentage D, and the unit is mm. This much of mm, comma, the variable for the length is L, bracket close, and this inverted comma close. So इस कमांड को समझ लीजिए, fprintf. तो fprintf का जो जनरल सिंटैक्स है वो ये रहता है fprintf you have to use first inverted comma, then variable name, है ना, कोई भी वेरिएबल। यदि इस इन्वर्टेड कॉमा के अंदर, in this inverted comma, if you are using %d 2 times, then you have to give 2 variable names, है ना। फर्स्ट वेरिएबल इज L1, सेकंड इज L2, ऐसे आप देख सकते हैं, है ना। तो fprintf की सिंटेक्स है, फर्स्ट इन्वर्टेड कॉमा, यू कैन राइट एनीथिंग that will be printed as it is. In place of %d, the value of the variable listed in the second after comma will be used here. So in the output will be the final length of the key is found to be this much mm. So आपका आंसर क्या आ जाएगा? This much mm. अब आप इसके एक और चीज प्रिंट करा सकते हैं, fprintf you can go for एक सेकंड। सो आप इस पे आ सकते हैं, just come to here, so you can also print for that. एक चीज ये लिख सकते हैं हम, fprintf comma designation of the key is, है ना, हमें ये लिखना है L क्रॉस B क्रॉस H, आउटपुट में ये आना चाहिए लिखा हुआ है ना, मतलब L की वैल्यू, B की वैल्यू, C की वैल्यू। तो हम क्या लिखेंगे? %d क्रॉस %d क्रॉस %d 3 times, 1% for L, 1% for B, 1% for H. So each %d cross %d cross %d, this comma closed, one more comma, then the variables. So how many variables are there? There are 3 variables. So you will write L, B, H, L, B, H, then bracket close. तो अब मुझे जरा बताइए कि जब when this program will be run, so after running the program, what output you will found on the screen? तो अब आपको आउटपुट बताना है, बताइए। आउटपुट बताइए कोई भी।
सर यही आएगा, लिख के डेजिग्नेशन ऑफ द की इज एडेड टू B into H।
क्या आएगा?
डेजिग्नेशन ऑफ द की इज L into
ये
B into H।
पहले कुछ नहीं आएगा, इससे पहले कुछ नहीं आएगा आउटपुट में। हम वी हैव यूज्ड fprintf 2 times ना,
तो पिछला वाला,
हाँ, तो पहले वो आएगा, जो पहले होगा वो पहले आएगा, है ना। तो पहले उसको बताइए वो क्या आएगा। तो फर्स्ट हमने क्या फाइंड किया था?
फाइनल लेंथ ऑफ द की।
यस, तो ये स्क्रीन पे पूरा लिखा हुआ आएगा, फाइनल लेंथ ऑफ द की इक्वल टू, है ना, या टू बी, फाइनल की फाउंड टू बी बोला था ना हमने, जो भी हमने लिखा होगा कॉमा के अंदर, फाउंड टू बी और 50 mm। फर्स्ट लाइन तो ये आएगी, ठीक है। अब सेकंड लाइन जो आएगी वो इसके आगे ही शुरू हो जाएगी, है ना। तो आपको क्या यूज करना पड़ेगा? /n। फर्स्ट, इससे पहले वाला जो fprintf था, उस fprintf में आपने लिखा था फाइनल लेंथ ऑफ द की %d, और उसके बाद आपने उसका सिंबल दिया था L। तो अब आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? इस कॉमा से पहले आप यूज करें /n। %d के बाद आपने लिखा था mm, और mm के बाद आप यूज करें /n कॉमा। तो /n का मतलब है इसके बाद जो भी आउटपुट आने वाला है दैट विल बी फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट लाइन, है ना। तो आपकी लाइन चेंज हो जाएगी, अदरवाइज ऑल द आउटपुट्स विल बी अपीयर्ड इन द सेम लाइन। सो इन द नेक्स्ट लाइन यू विल फाइंड डेजिग्नेशन ऑफ द की इज L मीन्स 50, है ना, लेकिन LBH तो नहीं होता है, हम तो कैसे देते हैं? BH होता है डेजिग्नेशन, BHL। तो यहाँ पर आपको ये ऑर्डर भी चेंज करना पड़ेगा, B then H then L, है ना, BHL. So it will be 16 cross 10 cross 50. So this will be the data. तो इस तरह से कोडिंग को बना के रन करिएगा, और रन करने के बाद आउटपुट आएगा वो आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप करिएगा, सेंड करिएगा, है ना। अब मैं आपको जरा सा डाटा बुक शेयर करूंगा 2 मिनट के लिए, तो मैं इसे स्टॉप शेयर कर रहा हूँ, जस्ट वेट फॉर द डाटा बुक. Yes. Yes, data book visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. So in this data book, we have already go through the SAP design. So these tables already we have learned. I'm just moving to key. So I'm just moving to the key criteria. So I think key started from here. Key and key way. So तो सॉफ्ट का ही चैप्टर है ना, तो ध्यान दीजिएगा वेयर की स्टार्टिंग इन द डाटा बुक, है ना. इन द सेम चैप्टर सॉफ्ट इज आल्सो गिवन, की इज आल्सो गिवन, एंड दैट इज आल्सो गिवन. स्ट्रेस इक्वेशन ऑफ द ट्रांसमिशन सॉफ्ट, ये पूरा की अभी सॉफ्ट ही चल रहा है ना. यस, की एंड की विच, सो इट इज 9.3, है ना. फ्रॉम हियर द की इज स्टार्टिंग. So dimensions of the parallel key. Parallel key means in which there is no taper. In which there is no taper. So for those, if the shaft diameter is between 6 to 8 mm, if the shaft diameter is between 6 to 8, then the key dimension is 2 by 2. 2 by 2. It is a dimension for the keyway depth 1.2, 1.0. So we are basically these columns are important, B and H. So as per the shaft diameter, we can found the dimension B and H. Keyway depth, keyway radius, chamfer of the key. This is the chamfer, 45-degree chamfer, radius, key length. So key length is also important. So minimum key length is 6, maximum key length is max 20 mm. So you can take in between any value between 6 to 20. This also depends on the length of the shaft. So if your shaft length according, you can take the dimension for the key between minimum and maximum. So as the diameter of the shaft is increasing, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, diameter is increasing, your dimension for the key is also increasing. जैसे जैसे डायमेंशन शाफ्ट की बढ़ेगी, वैसे वैसे क्रॉस सेक्शनल डायमेंशन ऑफ द की विल आल्सो इंक्रीज, लेंथ ऑफ द की विल आल्सो अगेन इंक्रीज. सो दे आर जस्ट अबाउट सम इन प्रोपोर्शन विद द शाफ्ट डायमीटर. तो दिस टेबल कैन आल्सो बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू इन फाइंडिंग द की डायमेंशन डायरेक्टली विदाउट एनी स्ट्रेस एनालिसिस. So sometimes when you are designing coupling, so your main focus will be on the design of the coupling, not on the design of the key. So in this case, key can be taken, the dimensions for the key can be taken from this table also. So in exams, if you are taking the dimension for the key from this table, just reference them. that you have taken the dimension from this table in the data book. So up to 260 millimeter it is given. For a 260 millimeter diameter shaft, the width of the key is 63 and height thickness of the key is 32 mm. So this table is useful sometimes. These are the preferred length for the parallel key. Yeah, you can take 10 millimeter length for a 3 by 3 square key or 4 by 4 square key. So this is the cross is written over here for the cross section. This cross section you can take this length. So it is just an industrial practice की length कितना ले सकते हैं minimum maximum. Again, it is not that table is important. The table that I have shown to you, that table is mainly important. बाकी इतना important नहीं. ठीक है, तो बस इसमें ये तो jib head की इसका है. So our numericals will be mainly focused on the design of the either the saddle key or the sunk key. Basically, sunk key is important because in saddle key the power is transferred only with the help of friction. There will be no shear stress and no compressive stress. There is no compressive stress in the saddle key. So from design point of view, sunk key is important, and sunk key are also used for the medium and heavy duty applications, higher power transmissions. So in exams, there is possibility that numericals will come from the design of the sunk key. So discuss and prepare and solve 4 or 5 numericals on the design of the sunk key. That will be helpful for you, according to exams also and according to gate preparation also. So I think this is complete. Now I am stop sharing this data book and it is sufficient for today. If you have any query, please ask. Yes. So what we have done in today's lab, we have designed the key and make the MATLAB program for that and gone through the design data book for the dimension of the key. And we have also learned 2-3 new functions. You can say fprintf, how to use fprintf. So fprintf आपको use करना चाहिए so that output can be in a मतलब थोड़ा सा arrangement में output in well arrangement output can be found with the help of fprintf function. So you can use this function in any coding, either riveted joint, welded joint, or any coding. So this is all from my side. If you have any query, please ask. Otherwise, we will end. Yes, Sandeep Rajput here.
No doubt, sir.
No
So
doubt.
program भेज दिया WhatsApp पे.
अच्छा, रन कर रहा है?
Yes sir, कर रहा है sir.
Very good. और आउटपुट?
आउटपुट भी आया सर.
उसी तरह से आ रहा है जैसे मतलब हमने सोचा है.
Yes sir.
Very good, very good. ठीक है, तो that I will see on the WhatsApp. And assignment on the shaft has also been delivered to you around 1 week before. And I think some few days are again left for the assignment submission. So submit that. And now I will send you the PPT for the shaft design and the key in your login. And I will also submit one new assignment on the design of the key and couplings. So now our syllabus is around 75% complete. Only 2-3 topics are remaining. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, sir.